welcome back, and today we're going to be creating this eye look right here. I like it. I made it a little bit more dramatic with a very dramatic wing and some false lashes, but this is a look that can be very simple and easy just with a little bit of basic liner. So you definitely don't have to make this look as intense as I did. Not that it's intense, but you know, as dramatic with the wing. But this palette today is featuring the Comfort Zone palette from Wet n Wild. This is definitely an oldie but a goodie for me. I have not used this palette in a while, and this was actually requested by if I say your name wrong, I'm so sorry, Ang Cooley. So Ang, I know you're just getting into makeup and you picked up this palette. This is a beautiful, beautiful palette. And I actually went a little bit more neutral than I thought I was going to go with this palette today. I just kind of sat down and started playing. I'm really drawn to this beautiful color right here, and I didn't use it at all in the look, which is what I usually do when I use this palette. So I definitely picked up more of the warmer peachy tones and green tones. So I used these two colors right here and these two colors, and I really like the look. So I hope you guys enjoy. But yeah, if you like this look, then stick around and we'll see you after the tutorial. Everybody, I'm going to go ahead and start by priming my face with my Wet n Wild Coverall Primer Potion. I don't know why I insist on saying Wet n Wild before everything, because this is all Wet n Wild makeup. Today I'm using the Coverall Cream Foundation. I am in Fair Light. I'm just going to put that on the back of my hand. And then with a damp beauty sponge, I'm just going to start just kind of placing that all over my face. I will say the more I use this primer, the more I notice that it does help to blur my pores. So this primer, I wasn't really impressed with it at the beginning, but the more I use it, the more I really enjoy it. So, good job, Wet n Wild. For concealer today, I'm using my Come Correct Celebrity Concealer from the Fergie line. This one is in Fair, and my favorite way to apply this, again, this is a really thick full coverage concealer, but I do like it underneath the eye, is I like to just kind of dot it underneath the eye and warm it up, you know, kind of with my finger, and then go back and blend it out with a beauty sponge, beauty blender, whatever you have. I've got that where I want it. I'm just going to go back in with the tip of that beauty sponge, just blend it out. And just to set that under eye concealer, I'm going in with my Take on the Day mattifying powder and my e.l.f. Blush brush. And this is a really nice translucent powder, but I do like it to set the under eye area. I'm going to go back in with the with the contouring palette. This one is in Dulce de Leche, and I'm going to go in with that highlighting powder, which is a little bit more of a yellow tone powder, and that same blush brush, and I'm just going to put that right underneath the eyes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Coverall correcting palette and a concealer brush. I'm going to take this yellow shade, and what I'm going to do is just use this as my base. I'm going to today I just really want to have a clean eye look. This is a little bit more yellow than Soft Ochre Paint Pot, but it works for me as far as a base. I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid. This is going to cancel out any of those kind of purplish discolorations that I get on my eyelid, veins, that kind of thing. I'm just taking a no-name fluffy brush. This one's from Walmart, and Creme Brulee. If you buy anything from Wet n Wild, get this little dollar eyeshadow. It is a matte cream highlight, and it is just amazing with any eye look. You always need something to blend out your eyeshadows, maybe a matte highlighting shade, and this thing is just, it's a must. So I'm just gonna place that all over the eye just to set that base. Now I'm going to use my my Idle Eyes Cream Shadow Pencil in Pixie. This is a really pretty, like, whitish champagne color. I'm just going to place this all over the lid. Now going into the Comfort Zone palette, I'm going to take this lightest brow bone color, kind of the more cream one, and I'm going to just pat that all over the Pixie eyeshadow pencil. Now for a transition color, we're going to go in with this really pretty peach color. Now if you want to bring in a matte transition color, totally fine. I like to try and just utilize the palette as it is. I know I did use creme brulee to set the rest of the look, but for the rest of the shadows I'm going to try and stick within the palette. But we're going to put that on a fluffy brush. This is a Coastal BRC S08. I'm going to just start putting that right above the crease, and this is going to act as our transition. I had no plan for this look today. I was just like, oh, we're going to sit down and play. See how it goes. This is actually a really pretty transition shade because it is shimmery, but it's not crazy shimmery. Which is, I could say, probably honestly goes for most of the shadows in this palette. They are a shiny, shimmery finish, but they're not crazy like glitter bomb. Okay, now with that same brush, we're going to go in with this really pretty green shade. We're going to just put that a little bit deeper in the crease to kind of start building up the depth and the color in that crease. Now just to deepen up the crease, I'm going to take a BR250 from Coastal Scents, and this kind of greenish, deep dark olivey green color, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of that, and we're going to just start carving out the crease just a little bit more. Just on the outer V really is where I want it to be deep and dark. Once we've got that deep dark crease color in there, I'm going to go back in with that brow bone color and just kind of reiterate the color on the lid all the way to the crease. I mean to the outer portion, because I really want that to stand out. Alright, now taking my Color Icon Kohl eyeliner in Simma Brown now. I just love these names, I think they're fun. I'm going to just line my lower lash line. And with that, I'm going to take a pencil brush. This is just the other side of that fluffy brush I used in the beginning. And I'm going to go back in with that deep dark kind of olivey green crease color. And I'm going to start just smoking that out a little bit. I'm going to bring that up just a little bit into my outer V just to create some continuity with the look. Going back in with that BRC S08 in that peach color that we used in our transition, I'm going to kind of blow out and smoke out that deep dark green color. And now what I'm going to do is create a pretty exaggerated wing, and I'm using my Wet n Wild Megaliner, and this one is in black. It's pretty simple. So this is just a really nice one of those brush tip applicators. It's not my favorite, but I do like the formula, and it is a great option if you're looking for something inexpensive at the drugstore. I am winging it out quite a bit. You do not have to do this. This is just what I was feeling today. So that is very exaggerated, and it's usually not what I do, but like I said, I guess I was feeling feisty today. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye, and I'll be right back. Right, today for mascara, I'm going to use my Megalength Mascara on my upper and lower lashes. Finish off the eye look, I'm going to use that same Simma Brown now and line my my waterline. I can't talk. One more time, I'm just going to go in with that little shadow brush and that brow bone highlight, and I'm just going to highlight the inner corners of the eyes just to really open up the look and make it pop. Now I'm just going to go off camera and I'm going to pop on my Ice eyelashes in 117 BL, and I'll be right back. Right, so that's the eye look done. This eye is watering, please ignore it. I'm going to go back and touch it up in a minute. But we're going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the face. So for just to set everything today, I'm going to use my Coverall, Wet n Wild Coverall foundation, and I'm just going to use my Beauty Blender. It's not quite as damp as it was, and I've seen a lot of people do this, and I've heard the finish is just amazing, so we're going to try it out. We're just going to, again, bounce that all over. I actually really like the way that looks. For contour today, I'm going to go in again with the Dulce de Leche palette. I'm using the contour side, and this is my e.l.f. contouring brush. I'm just gonna just go right in there like that and just create a little bit of a line. So I've got that line there. It's not too dramatic, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that brush now and just go up and down just to blend it out. And along my jaw. I do really like this contour brush as well. Up around my hairline, my temples. And again, I place it kind of going long ways, and then what I'll do is I'll go back and just blend it out. For blush today, I'm going to use my Fergie blush in Brush with Destiny. You guys know it. I know I use this blush all the time. I can't help it. I just think it's so pretty. And I'm using my BRC S25 angled blush brush. For highlight today, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Fergie Reflect Shimmer palette, and this one is in Hollywood Boulevard. This is a beautiful, very intense gold highlighter, but when you sheer it out, I don't know if you can even tell, it's just so super pretty. So you just have to use a light hand and just really kind of make sure you're not packing it on. I'm just going to use that same angled blush brush. You can tell it can be very, very subtle, which I really like. And for lips today, we're going to go with an oldie but a goodie. This is the Megalength lipstick in Bare It All. I love this lipstick. I haven't used it in a minute, so we're going to throw that on. That's the finished look. Alright everybody, so this is the finished look. Very simple, neutral, just kind of not too much going on other than the lashes and the wing. So I just wanted to make it. Hallie, what are you doing? My cat is crazy. As always, I hope you like this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye!